Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Today is February 16th. It is also Fat Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. I'm Wendell Edwards, and this morning, though, we are in an early warning weather alert. Some school delays and switches to remote learning are right now in effect. But right now, let's go straight to meteorologist Scot Haney for a look at the forecast as the slippery conditions continue for your morning commute. Good morning, Scot.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, everybody. I do want to show this photo. It was taken by Jim Meehan up in Canaan. You can see the reflection of the shed in the driveway. That is some pretty icy conditions up there. You got to be careful in northern Connecticut as we got reports of freezing rain all morning long. Really tough going up there. So exercise caution, okay? It's going to start to clear out relatively soon. Within the next 2 to 3 hours, the precipitation will end and we're going to be in for a much better afternoon, but we just got to get there first. So freezing rain and traveling and walking, please, 1-2 steps out the door. You got to really concentrate on what you're doing as we are expecting some pretty icy conditions to persist for at least the next couple of hours, again, in northern Connecticut. Rain and freezing rain continues in parts of the state. It's foggy, too, out there, reducing visibility, so you got to be extra careful. All right, the winter weather advisory has now been dropped for Hartford, Tolland, and Windham, and all 4 of our southern counties. This is good news. It is now just in effect for Litchfield County, so we'll continue to keep you posted. That just came in to the Early Warning Forecast Center. All right, here's our Doppler, and that's why that winter weather advisory is still in effect. You can see the warm air is infiltrating, though, even parts of Litchfield County, which is good news, but we still have some freezing rain coming down in Barkhamsted, Heartland, Colebrook, New Hartford, Goshen, Torrington, starting to see a little bit of a mix there. And you've got some moderate to heavy rain coming down in parts of Morris, down through Bethlehem. You can see the brighter colors there, the yellows and the oranges, not too particularly good. Now, northeast and southeast Connecticut, you guys are starting to dry up, which is really good. So let's continue that trend as we move through the rest of the morning. And by this late morning into the early afternoon, we should start to see some gradual clearing. Hartford, not great right now in terms of visibility. You can see the fog out there with a temperature of 33. But look at the temperatures take off today. Mid to upper 40s expected in inland Connecticut, with the exception of northwest Connecticut. You guys are going to be locked in the colder air between 36 and 38, but everybody else moves into the mid 40s, and we could get to 50, if not 54 degrees in parts of southeast Connecticut by later on this afternoon. That is remarkable. Now you'll notice the temperatures, it's just for a brief period of time, then the temperatures do start to drop back, and by tonight we're calling for a statewide average of about 21, so there could be some refreeze tonight through early tomorrow morning. All right, here are the current temperatures. 33, good numbers above the freezing mark at Bradley, Brainerd, Meriden, but still, a little precarious there, hovering close to the freezing mark. We are below the freezing mark in Torrington and Salisbury, hence the freezing rain in that part of the state. 35 in Putnam and Willimantic, and then 45 amazing degrees in Groton this morning. You don't have to worry about ice there. All right, the winds are out of the north right now, 7 to 10, and that does make it feel a little bit cooler, so make sure you bundle up. It's kind of a raw, nasty start out there. Rain and freezing rain continues for parts of the state. It ends around noontime, if not a little bit sooner, and then we are expecting partial clearing by this afternoon. All right, here's our regional radar. You can see the freezing rain moved in. The sleet, the freezing rain moved in overnight through very early this morning. We've still got it out there for you, but it is going to come to an end. Here's early warning futurecast. By about 9, we start to see it shutting down across the state. By noon, it's completely gone with cloud coverage still persisting. And then around 3 o'clock, it should be a beautiful sunset as we move towards the latter part of the day. And then tomorrow looks like a great day with mostly sunny skies, but it is going to be cold and windy. All right, let's talk about Thursday. Another storm knocks on our door with snow developing late morning, early afternoon. This is according to the GFS. This is 2 in the afternoon on Thursday. Snow, snow, snow. Snow for Thursday night, and then we start to see a switch over to mixed precipitation Thursday night and into Friday morning. So this is the European model. Basically the same outcome. You've got snow developing. This is a little bit of a colder solution. This is Thursday night into Friday morning, so we're just going to have to wait and see. But we are expecting a measurable and plowable snow Thursday into Friday, and then a change over to rain and possibly some freezing rain Friday morning before clearing Friday afternoon. Today's daytime highs range between 36 and 54. Incredible. Tomorrow, a nice day. That storm rolls in Thursday through Friday, And then the weekend is dry but cold with 30 and 36-degree readings in inland Connecticut. All right, 7:05 is now the time. Wendell, we'll send it back to you.
Scott, thank you. We continue our team coverage now in Torrington. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Christian Cologne is there. And Christian, Christian, what are you seeing this morning?
Good morning, Wendell. For the most part right now, it is completely raining, and that's mixing with the slush and the ice out on the roads. If you take a look behind me, these roads are completely wet, slushy, and icy, which is the scary part for drivers. That's why officials are telling us that if you could stay home, to stay home. Unfortunately, some people do have to go out and work this morning. Some of those people were healthcare workers. We spoke to a woman, and this is what she told us.
I'm making him drive me in.
Driving slow, the plow trucks are out sanding. They're doing a good job, and just take it easy.
Despite the rain, again, if you are getting out this morning and heading into work, like Josephine was telling us, just drive safely, take your time as you're going into work. And again, if you could stay home, just stay home. Live in Torrington, Christian Cologne, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Christian, thank you. Those road conditions still wet and slick north of I-84. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Shannon is there in Vernon. Roger, how are the roads now?
You know, I think the truth, Wendell, is they are improving from where we were a few hours ago. This started really as an icy mix. Now it's mostly just plain old rain. But the bottom line is the roads are certainly still no picnic. We're in Vernon right now. This is an on-ramp onto 84 West. And you can see there is still a lot of moisture on the roads right now. They are wet. They are still slick. I can tell you there are some spots where we have seen the road and even the highway icing over, although that is less the case now than it was a few hours ago. But even the road we're on right now, this is Talcottville Road here in Vernon. This shows you kind of how conditions were this morning, how treacherous they really were. You can see that sign lying on the ground. A driver actually plowed straight into that sign after losing control on the road here. A police officer told me that driver is okay, but it certainly does give you an idea of just how dangerous the conditions were earlier on this morning. As I mentioned, conditions are less slippery now, I would say, but with this rain, obviously, the roads are still wet and there are some slick and icy spots in some parts of Vernon and farther north. So obviously, you know the drill. If you need to be out here, take it slow, and you might need to add in a little extra time for your traveling when you head to work. Reporting live in Vernon, I'm Roger Suzanne in Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Now to the coronavirus in Connecticut. The state's positivity rate is below 3%. It has been below that threshold since Thursday. However, 66 more people have died and 56 fewer people are being treated at local hospitals. You can find the full set of numbers on the coronavirus on the Channel 3 app. 7:08 now. The first known case of the highly contagious South African variant has been reported in our state. We know the patient is from Fairfield County, is between 60 to 70 years old, and is being treated in a New York hospital. Doctors believe this person is not the only one infected with this variant in Connecticut, since the patient had not recently traveled. Coronavirus in Connecticut, the first known case. Well, we just did that story. We know that he's in the hospital, and we'll continue to monitor him right there. That is our time for now. Thank you for tuning in to Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app and on our website. For now, be safe today. A little slippery out there. Have a great day.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.